Hello everybody. This is Creeper Craft Guy. Before we start with today's video, I just wanted to explain a few things, like why I haven't been very active here on YouTube or why I didn't upload a reaction to the version 4.1 live stream. To put simply, I'm making some changes on my channel, and am gradually making the switch from Screen Rec to OBS as my primary recording platform. However, since I'm still very new to that program, I tried making a video on the last stream with OBS, and it didn't work out. You can barely hear my voice over the stream audio, and I couldn't upload it or edit it in that state. Hopefully, this time, things have gone a little bit better. I apologize for the delay, and I hope you continue to watch these videos in the future.
Though it appears that you've managed to win over part of the crowd, some of your testimony doesn't add up. You can be rest assured that I, Farina, the god of justice, will get to the bottom of this
I'm already
matter.
noticing right
No
away that
details
she's not
shall
addressing
escape
herself
me.
as Focalor.
Yes, that sounds perfect. A god must be firm. A god must not allow any detail to slip through the cracks. My dear citizens, just
That
as
was a
the
bit
will
different.
of a
She's
god
not
remains
addressing herself as
open to the
Focalor. That was
understanding
Farina
of
that
mere
time.
mortals, so too is truth unmoved by even the strongest of wills.
I'm really excited for the
I will
finale of this
speak to
Archon quest. The
defendant.
Fontaine quest is so
If you honor
amazing.
the values of truth, justice, and divinity, then you are compelled to provide an accurate account of your actions. Hey, that's not bad. Now what's next? It's so hard to predict how people are going to
Okay,
react.
maybe this is just Amberly
What
Connors
should I
doing her
say
regular
during the
voice.
trial tomorrow?
Lady Farina, what are you doing?
Oh, Nervillette! As the god of justice, it is only expected that I should remain informed of every trial and make the necessary preparations. Is there something that you needed? If you wish to seek an audience with me, then please make an appointment with Sir Intendant Cheval Maron in advance.
According
right
to
into
the
the
judgment,
trailer.
the Oratrice Mécanique de l'Alice Cardinal, the Hydro Archon, to be punished via the death sentence.
What? I knew something was up with the Oratrice.
Issues with the primordial sea.
Everyone on the street who happened to be close to the water didn't have a chance to escape. As the water levels rose, they suddenly disappeared.
Shouldn't gods be all-powerful?
What's done is done. Just trust in me, your Archon. Never mind whether you can truly convince yourself to or not.
Farina! Sword user, yep.
The show begins. Shower me with praise. Let my name echo in song.
Charlotte! What is her deal? She's been basically everywhere. Okay, Hydro Sword, Cryo Catalyst, another Cryo Catalyst. Or does she have a, like, a Nahida kind of ability?
I know you're not a local, but I'd avoid getting too close to
Oh, Navi is back!
The same. There's something ominous about it.
Oh no, did she fall into the Primordial Sea?
The prophecy, yes. What has been prophesied will be fulfilled. I, Farina, will use this trial to show the world the true meaning
New
of
world
justice.
boss, I'm assuming.
Judgment is fair and just. What is the meaning you would call
You have
this?
never been as
Justice?
superficial as you have presented yourself to be.
No more excuses.
Then why should we acknowledge it?
Focalor, why did you deceive us?
Applaud and rejoice.
We're just a fool. This isn't right.
The trial of the Hydro Archon.
Seem to remember
the
that.
floor will now
This trial is...
Did she? No, she's not dead. She
I
can't
now
be.
understand the true purpose behind this position. You are a devious one, Upsilon.
Child's back.
Everyone's dead. Papa, what should I do?
The prophecy that you've been fretting over should now be in full swing.
Alicino. Who the hell is that?
I suppose this would also be the justice that belongs to you. All will eventually end.
Is that the
in a
previous Hydro Archon, or is that one of the
and
Heavenly
dramatic
Principles?
trial. Farewell, Nervalette. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
I'm glad that we seem to finally actually be getting stuff for Farina.
Hey, travelers! Welcome to the Genshin Impact.
I don't even know where to start with that trailer.
Program. Woo! Yay! Okay, why don't you introduce yourselves? All right, yeah, sounds good. I'll start. Hey everyone, I'm Amberly Connors, the voice of Farina, and I am super excited
Farina,
to be on a special program
Amberly Connors and
today.
Ray Chase.
Travelers already met the Hydro Archon at the start of their journey in Fontaine. And as the story continues, how will this special god avert the crisis foretold in the prophecy? Yeah, I hope everyone's excited to see what happens next.
So
I mean,
I'm
I
very
sure
excited.
I'm at the edge of my seat. My name is Ray Chase, and I'm the voice of Neuvillette, the dragon sovereign of water and Eudex of Fontaine.
Yeah.
Many of you already consider Neuvillette a very trustworthy partner,
Of
and
course I
I'm looking forward to
do.
seeing more of him in version 4.2.
Yes, for sure. Totally.
Yep.
Okay, so next, let's dive into the major content that we have coming in version 4.2. In the intro, Farina said we need to make an appointment with Surintendant Cheval Moran. So, you know, she's really busy as Fontaine's Archon, and she's a pretty big celebrity at the Opera House. So, the special program team gave me an itinerary to follow, and it appears to show all of Farina's recent plans.
Farina's recent plans, let me guess, she's going to be going to trial, and then another trial, and then another.
Actually, that sounds about right. Okay, the itinerary seems pretty packed, so let's take a look at the first item. Oh, looks like Ray called it. Wow. Yeah. There is nothing more important to Farina than attending trials at the Opera House. But this trial is a little different from the usual.
Ooh, interesting.
I know. I keep looking at the water rushing in.
Yeah,
What's
jeez.
happening?
My ideals have no stains. I must correct you. People bear no sins in the eyes of the gods. Only laws and the tribunal can judge someone. They can judge even me, so praise my magnificence and purity.
Behind the scenes, maybe? Very serious.
Probably Farina's line in Act 5.
Disappointed.
Maybe Alicino's ultimate plan in the end is to put Farina on trial about the prophecy. Maybe that's what she's aiming for.
The Fontaine Archon quest, Masquerade of the Guilty. We'll team up with Fontainian friends to delve deeper into.
At least Navia's coming back. I'm kind of glad. She's not going to die.
Foretold by the prophecy. Travelers will gradually unveil new facts behind this crisis and encounter an evil that has been lurking in the swirling depths.
Ooh.
I know. Ooh, swirling depths. Very spoopy.
Very spoopy.
Right. So, you know, the prophecy in Fontaine is on the brink of coming true.
I'm
And
really
this is
excited to try this
possibly
Archon
the
quest.
greatest crisis we've faced in our journey through Teyvat.
Definitely. In version 4.1, we learned about this precarious situation involving the rising primordial seawater.
God, that is a
barely
hot
arrived in
shot
time
for
to prevent the
Neuvillette.
seawater from engulfing the fortress of Meripede, but still, the water has reached Poisson.
Luckily, the crisis was averted by Navia's
Who we are now
leadership
showing
of
dying.
Though we probably can't dismiss the
Ooh,
assistance of
Alicino's there too.
Whatever her end goal may be, it seems like she sincerely wants to save Fontaine from the prophecy.
I don't
But
know though,
there's
because
only
like,
so much that we can say.
yeah, she
Travelers
does
will
want to
have
save
go and
Fontaine,
play
but
through the
what is she
version
going to
themselves
do
discover
about
the
it? She's
clues,
probably going to put
adventures,
Farina on
and
trial,
stories
I'm
to come.
assuming.
Yes, exactly. So be sure to play through, uncover hidden truths, and witness this epic chapter of Fontaine's history for yourself when Act 5 of the Archon quest becomes available.
Sounds good.
So exciting, right?
Yep.
Hey, question. Have
Mm.
we forgotten a pretty important character who's been missing from the Fortress of Meripede?
Child.
Oh, yeah.
You mean child?
Yeah. Where's Child?
We searched all over the fortress for him.
Yep. I guess we'll just have to live with the suspense for a little longer. Not
Child
ideal,
probably
but it's
found out
fine.
what the source of the
That's what it
prophecy
is.
was, right?
But we saw Child appear at the end of the last version's Archon quest, so it probably won't be long until we see him again.
Okay, good.
Okay.
But we really need to talk about Farina.
What?
She's confronted
Why?
with a crisis.
What? Why?
She's confronted with a crisis that's tough for even one of the great elemental dragons. Of course, Fontaine will have the Traveler's help, but what choices will our Hydro Archon make in the face of the crisis?
Well, just like the prophecy itself, all will be revealed at the fated time. But knowing Farina, perhaps she'll have made some preparations.
Once again, disappointed.
Oh,
Jesus, Ray!
Come on, guys, have some faith.
Okay, to bolster everyone's confidence
Have a
in
little
Farina, let's learn a little more about
patience.
this one-of-a-kind Archon.
Why are you just standing there with your mouth gaping?
Amberly Connors and Manasseh
At a
Inori.
loss for words. Understandable. It is I, after all, Fontaine's most beloved star, Farina. I'm on a very tight schedule, so you're lucky to even get an appointment with me.
Oh my gosh, I love her outfit.
Yes. Oh, and her eyes, like each of them are different. She's got these little eyelashes and her hat.
Oh,
You know,
it's amazing.
you'd expect for a Hydro Archon that she'd have the best drip.
Oh no! No! No, Ray, no!
You know what? It seems as if she's always dressed like she's about to attend a performance. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah,
that's
I love
Fontaine's
her
biggest
design.
Celebrity for you. And speaking of drip, let's take a look at her combat abilities.
Yay!
Being too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much?
I am really interested to hear what she can do. I've not seen the leagues, but from what I have heard rumors of, she's apparently busted. And she should be because she's the Archon, but...
Whoa, that is
Wow.
so cool.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
I like the way she kind of like bows.
Very dramatic.
Yes.
Very much. It's like all of her moves are part of a performance.
Yes.
Totally. Also, look at her elemental burst. Her presence really fills the stage. Everyone else is just an extra. Wait, so the creatures that Farina summons, they look a lot like the Fontimer aberrants that we've encountered
Yeah.
before. There's a seahorse, a crab, an octopus, and they are all so cute.
Yep.
Oh, I love them. Me too. Oh my gosh, no, the octopus is even wearing a hat!
Oh yeah, it is!
Distinguished little gentleman!
Correction here, Sarah. They're a bit different from Fontimer aberrants. I
Okay.
would know. To my knowledge, these creatures
I
are
am
famous,
one.
quote, honored guests. They even help manage her daily affairs.
Yes, exactly. So, Farina often invites guests to her tea party, which is known as the Salon Solitaire. And those
Yeah.
creatures are actually special guests of the Salon Solitaire.
Aww.
And she even gave each member a name.
Oh my gosh.
Really?
So, you've got the maid, Mademoiselle Craboletta. They're the best.
The crab, the one that's a crab, I assume.
Absolutely.
Mademoiselle
And then you've got
Craboletta.
the housekeeper, Sir Intendant Cheval Moran.
Ah, there he is.
And the conferencier, Gentilhomme Usher.
Oh.
And that last one is a stickler for propriety.
Oh, okay. So when Farina said to make an appointment with Sir Intendant Cheval Moran, this is who she was referring to?
Yes.
Well, the seahorse?
I didn't know it was so cute.
Exactly.
That's a
Who
cool
wouldn't want to
idol.
Spew bubbles in her idol animation.
Oh my gosh, that's adorable.
She looks
I'm
adorable.
sure everyone is just itching to know more about the skills shown in that clip. So, Amber,
why don't you take it away? Tell us
Here,
everything.
what have we got?
Yes, you got it. Yay! So, Farina is a Hydro Sword user.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. She usually defaults to an Usia Arca alignment in combat.
Usia, yeah.
When in this state, her elemental skill invites the 3 members.
But she
of
was
the
using
Salon
Numa
Soul
earlier. Could she use
Mademoiselle
both?
Gabrietta, Sir Intendant Chevalmeron, and Gentilhomme Usher to the stage.
I love it.
So she's got like a triple summon, alright.
And, you know, these Salon members will attack nearby opponents.
Yeah, she can
Or
switch.
the
I've just had a
target
look
of
at the
active
description.
Ooh. Their damage increases the more characters there are in the party over a certain HP amount.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Okay, I was listening to all that, but at the very top, you said that she usually defaults to an Usia
Yeah.
alignment. So she has more than one
She
alignment?
can use
Yes,
both.
Exactly. Farina's charged attack not only deals physical damage, but also allows her to switch between Usia and Numa Arca alignments.
Whoa.
Wow.
She
Based
can
on what we
use
just saw,
both
it seems like her
alignments.
Arca alignment has an effect on her other skills as well.
Yes, sure does. Farina's elemental skill changes depending on whether she is aligned with Usia or Numa. That's cool. It's super cool. After Farina uses her charged attack to switch to a Numa Arca alignment, her elemental skill summons the Singer of Many Waters to provide healing to nearby party members.
She's a healer as well.
Yes. The summons created by Farina's elemental skill will remain on the field for a period of time even after Farina is switched out. Farina's elemental burst deals damage to surrounding opponents. And when the party member's HP increases or decreases,
That's a cool burst animation. I don't think I reacted to that much earlier.
That's my trumpet.
Amazing.
So, Farina.
Oh, there's even like a
damage
thing in
and
the
incoming
foreground.
healing bonus of nearby party members based on the amount of fanfare she has.
Wow, it seems like this fighting style really
Yeah,
suits Farina's
really.
character. It's very showy and unpredictable.
Totally.
I actually
already
love
see
that
the fluctuations
animation.
in my team's HP bar. That healing skill might come in handy. Yeah, for real. And due to her knowledge of deep water aberrants, Farina's passive talent can decrease the cooldown on abilities gained from the xenochromatic.
Oh, cool. That's great, actually.
Wow, you can say that again.
Yeah, and that'll make it even easier to uncover the secrets lurking in the depths.
Secrets lurking in the depths.
Oh, and I almost forgot. Whenever one of Farina's summons is on the field, Farina gains the ability to walk on water. Oh my gosh, that is.
Oh, cool!
Yes.
Hey, I actually saw that Farina's outfit changes whenever she switches between Arca
Oh,
alignments.
yeah.
How come?
Good eye.
Well, she loses some of her hair.
It does change, but such is the charm of a celebrity, I suppose. Yes. So if you want to learn more about
Cool,
her,
she does have a story
then
quest.
be
She's
sure
probably
to
gonna have
accompany
2.
her on her story quest, the Animula Kuraji chapter.
Ah, amazing. Okay, so next up we have another old friend. to
Charlotte.
introduce. She's now able to join the traveler's party with her trusty companion, Monsieur Verite. That's right. It's Charlotte. Yay!
Yay!
So cute.
We've known Charlotte for a while now. The traveler
Maya
met her
Akitaro
during
led
the Summoner
Azumiwaki.
Summit event, which took them on an adventure all over Tibet.
Yes, that's
Mhm.
right. Charlotte's hard-hitting spirit and determination to
Night,
uncover
Mom.
the truth really leave an impression, don't they?
Yeah.
That's right. During our journey in Fontaine, didn't she treat the traveler to a magnificent meal in order to get a scoop about
We
her
never
pregnancy?
did.
Though she didn't end up getting the interview that she wanted in the end, huh? But I don't think that will deter her. She'll always be in search of the truth. The world is her treasure chest, and only her camera can determine its contents and the truths they contain. Speaking of her camera, Monsieur Verite just so happens to be her greatest assistant and companion. They're friends. Charlotte's talent for
I
photography
like that she
is
named her
truly
camera.
phenomenal. No matter the subject or setting, her photos somehow always capture an unparalleled sense of artistry. The peerless Monsieur Verite turns her photos into eye-catching mementos. In fact, many Fontainians even cut the prints out of the newspaper and keep them as clippings.
Oh, that's so cool. And Monsieur Verite is so cute, even has his own little hat and tie.
I know. Charlotte actually commissioned both of those items from Chiori. She even commissioned Monsieur Verité's accessories in several different styles to match different interview settings. Isn't that cute?
Wow, that is pretty thoughtful. I suppose that just shows how much Charlotte cherishes her own Monsieur Verité.
Yes, it really does. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at Charlotte's character, shall we?
Yes.
If you keep your eyes peeled and your mind engaged, you'll find there's always a new story nearby just waiting to be discovered.
I wonder what's her alignment? Oh, she's Numa. I kind of figured she'd be Ouija.
Breaking news!
Oh, does her skill stack?
Whoa.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, she's really like moving around.
Yes! Honestly, it's just what you'd expect of a reporter for the Steambird. Even her combat skills involve taking photos. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, and
makes
then, like,
sense.
what a lively character. Her combat moves, like I was saying, she's moving around. They're super dynamic. It seems like
Yes.
she's always on the move.
Who's on the march? Exactly. Charlotte is an expert at applying the skills and talents that she's developed as a reporter to other areas of her life, and that includes combat. With her trusty companion, Monsieur Verité, she captures enemies from all angles, unleashing attacks while discovering and exposing their weaknesses.
Yeah, Cryocatalyst.
Honestly, I would expect nothing less from one of Fontaine's most famous reporters. Who knew cameras could do that, though? I didn't know you could use them as a weapon. The more you know, I guess.
Okay, here's some cool stuff. Charlotte's elemental skill applies snappy silhouette to opponents caught within the viewfinder of her camera. During this effect's duration, marked opponents will intermittently take damage. Holding Charlotte's elemental skill strengthens these effects and applies focused impression to opponents instead. Now her elemental burst creates a news flash field that continuously restores HP to party members within its range.
Right.
Monsieur Verité, he's also going to join in and intermittently attack opponents during the duration of the ability.
So
As
her
an
ability is
experienced
kind
reporter,
of like
Charlotte is
Sayu's,
an
but
expert at adapting her
cryo.
methods to match the needs of her target. When paired with Fontaine characters, Charlotte receives a healing bonus. When paired with non-Fontaine characters, she receives a cryo
Oh, that's
damage
interesting.
bonus. Now, that is not all. There is more. During the 4.2 special event, travelers can complete a quest to receive a special gadget called the Zoom Lens. When Charlotte activates the Zoom Lens, it will trigger her passive talent called First Person Shutter.
Oh my gosh.
When
that's
you
amazing.
hold her elemental skill, the gadget will cause you to enter photo mode instead.
That is so cool.
Yep.
That is super rad. And, you know, I have a feeling some super cool pictures are going to come out of that.
Oh, yeah.
We are going to provide more information about the Zoom Lens and how to use it during the event overview portion.
Wait, so her
So,
passive
Farina
talent
and Charlotte will
increases the
both be
power of a
featured in
gadget?
version 4.2
Okay,
of
Charlotte is on
Event
Farina's
Wishes.
banner. I don't have
In
to
the first
wait.
half
I don't
of
have to
version
like waste
4.2,
on whoever
we'll have
phase 2
Event
is.
Wishes showcasing
And we got
Farina
Baiju
and
rerun
Baiju.
too.
During this time, Charlotte will also receive a huge drop rate boost.
I hope I get her. I don't really want to see two Baiju.
A new 5-star sword, Splendor of Tranquil
Farina's sword
Waters,
looks dope.
will be featured in the weapon event banner.
Huge sword.
What did he say?
In the second half,
Sino
of
and
version
Ayato,
4.2,
cool.
We'll have reruns for Sino and Ayato.
Okay, let's take a look at what other information we can learn from Farina's itinerary. It looks like she's investigating something.
Ooh.
Oh, there's even a report attached.
Tell us what it says.
Okay, I will. It says, strange rumblings have been heard in the
All-devouring
depths of
narwhal.
Fontaine's
That's the
rock.
new weekly boss.
Dun, dun, dun.
So it's not Olicino,
It's
okay.
here already?
Oh,
Look at that.
no.
Well, well, well. It looks like it's in a sea of pink and blue stars.
It's
Pretty
I
cool.
whoa.
remember this well. I recognize this well.
Wait, yeah. Isn't this the whale that the traveler saw in Child's vision at the end of the version 4.1 Archon quest?
Oh, I don't like that
Yeah,
actually.
they
It
were.
kind of looks like a
After
weekly
ravaging
boss
its way
version
through
of the
primordial sea,
Weinu or the
this otherworldly
Wenat.
creature has at long last broken the seal and descended upon Fontaine.
Ooh,
dear.
it's a real big.
It is.
It feels like it might even burst right through the screen.
Oh, I hope not. I get
Oh,
the
yeah, that is
feeling
kinda
that
terrifying,
this is the type
actually.
of opponent that we can just brute force our way through, you know?
Exactly. In the first phase, it will use its gigantic size to target the traveler with massive AoE attacks from all directions. Dodging is definitely your friend with this one.
Oh boy. Okay. So there also seems to be sort of a progress bar next to the boss's HP bar.
Yeah.
What's that for?
Okay, since we can't outfight it, we'll have to outsmart it instead. The creature just freed itself from captivity and is brimming with anger. So if you can find a way to capitalize on that anger, perhaps you'll also find its weaknesses.
Oh, okay. Wait, is somebody being eaten?
Oh.
Is it even possible to survive something like that?
Whoa.
Here it is.
Ooh.
This is an entirely different space, it looks like.
Domain
There's a new
expansion.
enemy here with a massive sword.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, these summoned creatures also look vaguely familiar to me.
I wonder what the deal is with all of this. Perhaps defeating this mysterious enemy within this space will be the key to defeating the whale? Travelers will need to experiment for themselves.
Ooh, yeah.
So
All truths
maybe
will
the-
be revealed in version 4.2.
Maybe the
Oh,
prophecy
man,
is
this boss
tied
looks
to
really, really
Canria.
tough. What
Maybe
happens
the
if we, for some
Canrians
reason, can't
are the ones
defeat it?
behind the prophecy.
This update actually helps with that problem. Starting from 4.2, an option will appear on the Challenge Failed screen to lower the difficulty of the boss if travelers are struggling to defeat them during a main quest. Hopefully, this provides a smoother gaming experience for travelers to enjoy.
Only during a main
I
quest, though.
love that. Now we don't need to worry about getting stuck while trying to advance the main story.
Totally.
That's cool, I guess.
Hey, that was a lot of information, wasn't it? Can we take a short little break while we have a look at the second redemption code, maybe?
Yeah!
Ooh, yeah.
Let's do it!
Okay. Well, that was a lot.
Hello, travelers! Welcome back to the version 4.2 special program.
Hello.
Hello! Yay! So, we've introduced new characters, new plot lines, and a new boss. But I hope you're still eager for new content,
Events
travelers,
now?
because there's still more to come. Let's take a look at what other information we can learn from Farina's itinerary. Okay, aside from investigating crises, it seems like our Hydro Archon also goes on occasional excursions throughout Fontaine. Who knew she did all this work behind the scenes?
New area.
I certainly didn't.
Final
Well,
part of
maybe
Fontaine.
she's just using it as an excuse to scout out a place for one of her tea parties.
Oh.
Farina and excuses. Typical. Hey, it seems like the places Farina has chosen to visit this time feature some peculiar landscapes.
Oh, yeah. It looks like Farina is in Aranea's forest on the east side of Fontaine. And that's right behind the Opera House.
What a cool place! Although, it does kind of look like it could be hiding some secrets.
Definitely wouldn't be a video game if there weren't secrets.
Oh,
Things
yeah.
are definitely not what they seem here. For example,
Right.
strange things have been happening with the water veins around Loch Uranea. As you can see, a strong windstorm has gathered around the vortex rising from the middle of the lake. It's almost like it's preventing certain things from getting closer and forcibly pushing other things away. And take a look at this, the foggy forest path.
That fog is really thick.
Yeah.
That's
Not
why they
really.
call it the foggy forest path. And what about this area? The weeping willow of the lake.
Ooh, it looks.
These look like some really good fantasy locations,
the water
actually.
doesn't look quite right. Like it's cloudy or something. Do you
Yeah,
see that?
that's algae. I don't know if you've ever heard of it.
Seems like Farina also realized something was off. It looks like she headed underwater to investigate, and what did she find? A number of contaminated bacterial mats.
Uh-oh.
Speaking of, there are always new things to discover beneath Fontaine's waters. In this update,
That's a
we'll
new
encounter
ability.
A new type of Fontamer aberrant, the xenochromatic ball octopus.
Ooh.
Travelers can borrow its abilities to cleanse away the contamination clots and contamination cores from the bacterial mats. Pretty cool. In addition,
Okay.
with the help of a special device, travelers will be able to use this creature's abilities on the surface as well. They may be the key to solving certain
Cool.
puzzles or perhaps even powering certain objects. But we'll leave that for you to discover.
Ooh.
To learn more about the story behind the new Arrhenius Forest region, be sure to check out the version 4.2 world quest called The Wild Fairy of Arrhenius. I'll give you a hint. Melazines are involved.
What? Melazines? Really?
Melazines.
Oh, then it would certainly be a world quest that you won't want to skip.
To the south of Arrhenius Forest, you'll find the Mort region. There, a singular tower stands tall above an island in the middle of the sea. Perhaps it's also guarding some unspeakable secrets.
Ooh. Actually, it looks like that's the very next stop on Farina's itinerary, so let's go check it out. Okay, I bet a bunch of travelers noticed this tower since they've arrived in Fontaine. I'm so excited that we finally get to check it out.
Yes, same. Yeah, in version 4.2, the sealed ruin tower is the focus of a quest series called Search in the Algae Sea. I know. And after unlocking 4 seals along its perimeter, the tower and its long buried secrets will be unveiled to us.
Oh, amazing! Okay, it would feel great to finally demystify all the secrets churning under the seemingly calm waters.
Yes, I want answers. I also we all want answers. I also heard this quest has something to do with the primordial sea. It seems like there's a very important and very ancient story behind it all.
That is very right. New stories are always unfolding in Fontaine, whether above water or below. And this is not limited to the 2 new regions in this update. The prophesied earthquake woke up new life forms in other places where destinies intersect.
Whoa, destinies!
Destinies! In certain underwater cave, a new life form is waking up. It has greater and more diverse powers of transformation while in combat.
world boss.
So don't let your guard down, travelers.
Yes. And some places still seem to tell the stories of events long past, no matter how long they've been abandoned. So in this update, travelers can also look forward to the climax of the Narcissan Croix's adventure questline that was introduced over the last 2 versions. And there might even be an unexpected surprise waiting at the end.
What? A surprise! I can't wait to see what it is.
Same.
All right, there's a lot to discover in the new areas of the map, but Farina's itinerary doesn't stop there. Oh wait, it looks like she's arranged to spend some time with her subjects.
Aww.
Farina is pretty personable. Who's to say? She might even make an appearance at the events taking place in Fontaine.
Speaking of, let's move on to the event portion.
Whoop, whoop. All right, the Fontaine Fishing Association has recently
Free
posted
from
a
an A,
commission
okay.
to investigate the rumors of water imps near Arrhenius Island.
Ooh, another investigation.
I know.
Oh, and Fremine seems to be involved.
Finally, we actually get Fremine in one of these.
Next to him must be one of his other companions. But it doesn't look like Pear.
Actually, its name is Thelxie. The name comes from a Fontanian fairy tale that describes a terrifying creature that lives underwater. Adults would use the story to keep children away from the shore. As the story goes, children who play by the water are food for Thelxie to devour.
Ooh,
Ew.
yeah, for real. Well, children must be pretty afraid of that creature.
I know, right? It does seem a little unusual for Fremine to give this little penguin a name like that.
Fremine's not afraid of it.
Some other reason.
Wait, hey, does this event also have something to do with this clockwork penguin?
Absolutely. In this event, we'll be helping Fremine make some improvements to this little clockwork penguin. There will be a total of 3 main stages to the event. As for the first stage, we'll repair the penguin by fixing its circuits and reconnecting the motherboard. In return, the little guy will help us out on our journey.
Oh, I
Pretty
love
cool.
that.
As our journey progresses, we'll collect colorful shells, corals, and other items which can be used to outfit our little friend with weapons and equipment. Which brings us to the second stage of the event, using an echoing conch to search underwater and find the items that we need for the penguin.
And, what happens if we run into certain speed bumps on our adventure? You know, like monsters, puzzles, and all that jazz.
Well, it seems like the perfect opportunity for our little penguin buddy to shine.
Aww.
Exactly. In the third stage of the event, the
Look
clockwork
at him.
penguin will help us defeat monsters lurking around a specific domain and obtain any treasures that they may be guarding. Of course, the clockwork penguin will provide different buffs in each battle to help travelers emerge victorious.
Whoa.
Now, as for the story behind these battles, travelers will just have
What
to
the hell
find
is the
out
point
for
of having
themselves.
Nilu here?
Let's see.
In
After
that
helping the
that sort of
penguin,
team, it's
the
not
next
very
item on
good.
the itinerary is... Oh, the cute little fungi are back!
Again?
Oh.
Hania, a friend we met in Sumeru, has arrived in Fontaine to promote Lil Fungi's Fantastic Fiesta.
Hania again.
And speaking of fun, guys, I
Ito,
recognize
maybe? Is
some
he
familiar
back?
faces. Bongo Head, it's time
Oh,
to
okay,
shine.
Just Bongo Head. I thought they were saying more characters were going to be in this.
In this update's fungi event. Aside from taking place in Fontaine, the gameplay has also been optimized. Previously, we led the Lil Fungi in battle against Mechanici. This time, we'll have the opportunity to challenge a whole host of powerful monsters.
Awesome. Travelers will
What
be
I
able to
really
command a
liked about the
variety of
last
fungi,
event, and
adjusting their
one
movement
thing
to
I
target
really did
different
appreciate
enemies. And
about
don't
the
forget to use marvelous gels to instruct
previous
the little
fungi events
and
is
release
that Bongo
powerful
Head,
skills.
the mushroom that you start with, is actually one of the most powerful teammates you can get.
Here's hoping. We actually, I have a little note here to pass along from our developer friends. It's the note I'm unfolding. While they hope to make the little fungi and some other events permanent so travelers can play at any time, the team feels that the current design doesn't adequately sustain long-term gameplay. So they're going to continue iterating, optimizing, and improving this event while also working hard to develop interesting content that is relevant to the overall game.
That's okay, I like
Thanks,
that.
devs.
Yeah, I prefer it that way, to be honest.
Alright. Okay,
Bongo Head,
let's
as I
take a
was
look
saying,
at
though,
what
is
else
legitimately one of the
Karina's
best
itinerary
fungi you
has
can use in these events
store.
because his healing ability is
it's
so
the
good.
Graph Adversarial Technology Experiment Log. I'm more than ready.
So
to
this is
fight
where the
some
zoom lens
adversaries.
comes in.
Let me at him.
I wish I could, but it doesn't actually involve fighting. A researcher obsessed with graph adversarial technology has made great contributions to the study of counter-criminal image recognition. She believes that her research can help her achieve great success. But her scholarly responsibilities make it difficult for her to collect the field samples that she needs.
I'm guessing this is where the traveler comes in.
Okay, you're not wrong. But Pauline's request is actually pretty reasonable. To receive rewards, simply submit photographs of 5 different sample types that match the characteristics
This
of the sample
again?
for each day.
Sounds simple enough.
This event
You
hasn't
can
been
also
around since
exchange these
really,
samples
really
with your
early.
friends. You might be able to find useful references for the samples that you need to collect in the Adventure Archive. At the end of the quest, travelers will receive a special gift from Pauline.
Ooh.
That's right. It's the zoom lens we mentioned during Charlotte's character introduction.
Oh, how fun.
To use it, just equip the camera and activate the zoom lens in your inventory. The zoom lens can be attached to all cameras obtained in the game up to this point. When equipped with other characters, the zoom lens won't be able to be used in combat, but if you switch to Charlotte and hold her elemental skill, you'll be able to snap pics with zoom lens even while fighting. You can even use it in domains.
Ooh.
Double whoa. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. And
Okay, so it just her passive ability just allows you to use that one
And
item
even if you
in
miss the
combat.
chance to participate in the event, there's no need to worry. Travelers will still be able to obtain the zoom lens after the event ends. Sweet.
It seems like Farina has also learned of the
Misty
existence
Dungeon!
of a domain
Yes!
shrouded
Yes, I
in
love
mist.
Misty Dungeon!
Travelers who master the leyline features and put together the strongest party will be able
Oh,
to
I
easily
love this
beat
event.
opponents.
Now, less experienced travelers like myself don't need to worry either. Using trial characters and taking advantage of the buffs brought about by the leyline are also great ways to come out on top.
That's right. And travelers who are more confident in their combat skills can choose to jump straight to the final challenge. Also, the Leyline Overflow event will return at the end of version 4.2. Now might be the perfect time to start building your parties. Hopefully, you're all excited for the fabulous events that version 4.2 has in store, but there are still more surprises to share.
Yay!
Oh, let's get into them.
Well, before we get into them, let's take a quick break to have a look at the
Right.
final redemption code for today. See you in a bit.
Alright. I'm really glad those events actually look fire. They look really good. I'm excited.
Welcome back, travelers. Okay, I just took a look at Lady Farina's itinerary, and it seems we've actually reached the end.
Aww.
I know. So we've submitted our appointment request to Surintendant Cheval Moran. While we're waiting to hear back, let's see what system optimizations we have for the upcoming version.
Here we go.
Let's get into it.
Okay, so first up is the quick challenge feature for weekly bosses.
I heard about
New
this.
players or players who prefer to spend their time exploring may have yet to unlock certain weekly bosses, and it's difficult to raise new characters when you can't access the boss drops needed to ascend a certain character.
Totally. True.
In version 4.2, travelers who are at adventure rank 40 or above will have the option to quick challenge a weekly boss by navigating to the Trounce Domain section of the Adventure Handbook. All weekly bosses will be available to challenge, except Storm Terror and the Wolf of the North.
Nice. Yeah, now we don't have to wait to advance the story before we can level up a new character's talents and skills.
Exactly. Also, we're introducing an update to Genius Invocation TCG.
Ooh.
In version 4.2, 3 new character cards and 5 new action cards will be added. There will also be an Accelerate Duel feature.
Oh,
which will
wait, who do
provide
we
a
have?
smoother gaming experience.
Dory! Oh,
Of course,
come on!
after the version 4.2
Nilu,
update,
Baiju, and
deck sharing
Dory.
codes will also be available. Use them to show off your strongest deck or take inspiration from other travelers.
That's cool.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
good. You can
And,
copy
you know,
codes.
since
That's
the
cool.
number of card combinations just keeps increasing, the number of decks a player can save has been increased from 10
Dory.
to 20.
Off.
Doubled.
Double! And in addition, both the maximum number of starting slots and the number of slots unlocked at each player level upgrade have been increased from 2 to 4.
Doubled again.
Double!
The
again!
develop-
Maybe I'll have
the
to
developers have also
replace
made a number of optimizations to the
I'll have to
Genius
replace
Invocation TCG
Tainari on my
interface.
Quicken
Heated
PST,
Battle
but
Mode
Baiju's
and
got
the
better
Forge
Dendro
Realms
application.
Temper Endless Swarm will also return in version 4.2.
Ooh, and in addition to
Not
the
a
updates
fan of
to
Forge Realms
Genius
Temper, to be
Invocation
honest.
TCG, returning travelers will enjoy ample login rewards and exploration guidance courtesy of the Genshin Impact
Stellar
Project
Reunion?
team. May those returning to Devat have a happy reunion.
Aw, that's
Aw.
nice.
Yeah. Plus, a new story key privilege has also been added so that
Wait, have we
returning
got another,
travelers
like,
can
weekly
enjoy
event?
new story quests and hangout events.
Amazing. Red notification dots have also been optimized. Notifications that have already been cleared will no longer reappear when logging in on a different platform.
Yo.
Quest optimizations will also be available in version 4.2. The first one pertains to unlocking story quests. Travelers will now get to choose whether to accept a story quest after unlocking it.
Okay,
Whoa,
cool.
Nice. And hopefully, travelers won't be overwhelmed by a sudden influx of quests anymore.
Whew, good.
The
I
update
should have
has
probably
also made
waited
notifications
before I
about
unlocked
prerequisite
Neverlet and Rives
quests
for these
even
quests
clearer,
then.
making it easier for players to proceed to certain content.
Because I finished Linny's, I didn't
Awesome.
do theirs.
Okay, great. Oh, and it seems like that's all we have for the latest version update. I guess that means it's time for the 4.2 special program to come to a close.
Oh,
I know.
Well, there is so much exciting stuff happening, and I know personally, aside from all the intrigue around the story and characters, I'm personally very jazzed for the Fun Guy event.
Yes, how can you not be? They keep on adding so much cool stuff to this game. For me, I love the idea of the combat camera. But for me and Monsieur Novelette, we are here for the melusines.
All
This has
right.
been so much fun with both of you. I'm really grateful we could all be here today together. And honestly, I'm just really glad that we're going to get to see how all these mysteries unfold. And maybe, I don't know, maybe it'll have a nice ending in 4.2. We'll have to see. But that's it for the version 4.2 special program. Thank you so much, everybody, and see you all in game.
Bye.
Bye. Toodaloo.
Dear Traveller, your audience with the God of Justice, Regina of Many Waters, and most popular celebrity in all of Fontaine, Lady Farina, has been granted. The appointment time is November 8th, 2023. Please make sure to come on time as Lady Farina will be awaiting your arrival. Surindante Cheval Marin. That's my friend Mega Comet's birthday. That's cool. Alright. Okay.
People!